Hello and happy Thursday. I wanted to do an impromptu live for you. We have a lot of new faces in the group over the past month, and I just wanted to get on here and say hello and welcome. I am so glad that you're here with us today. Let me know if you're hopping on this live or if you're watching this replay. I wanted to just give you a rundown of who I am and what I do and why I created this group and how we can help you here. So my name is Emily Tills. I am a registered dietitian. I graduated a few years ago with my bachelor's in nutrition and dietetics. I was in a coordinated program, which means I did my mandatory internship within my junior and senior year of college in order for me to be able to sit for my RD exam. I've been a dietitian now for the past 3.5 years. I'm coming up on my 4-year anniversary in 6 months of being a dietitian, and this is everything that I've ever wanted to do. I love being a dietitian. I love serving people. I love helping people. I love being there for you and helping you create a better health and lifestyle for yourself through nutrition, because everything comes back to nutrition. We are constantly eating. We have to eat to live. So why not make sure what we are eating is healthful and nutritious? Now, it's not going to be good or bad. It's not going to be, this is a good food or this is a bad food. It is more so, is this nutrient dense or is this energy dense? And how am I going to use these foods to help me fuel throughout the day? So along with my bachelor's in nutrition and dietetics, I also have my master's in I have my master's in applied exercise science with a concentration in sports nutrition. And I did that in 1 year. I finished that in 2019. And I now also have my certification as a personal trainer through the American Council on Exercise. So my clients this past month have been getting a workout sent to them via email every Friday. That has been leading them through, something quick, whether it be a leg workout, arm workout. This week was a 15-minute full body workout that we shared that is going out actually tomorrow in the client email. So our clients get emails every Friday of client, updates, if there's anything new that we added to their drives and things like that. So our clients, we try to give them everything that we've got. We take that whatever it takes attitude, whatever it takes mentality, because we want you to get there. We want you to have that support. That's why myself, as well as my co-coach Sarah, you have access to us as a client in between your calls. So if you have a question or you need some help, or you have a topic that you thought of that you want to go over on our next call, that's what we're there for. I have some clients that send me pictures of their food all day long. I have some clients that are just like, hey, I'm going to the grocery store, help me plan out what I should be eating for the week. That's what we're there for. So I created Nourish with Emily about 3 years ago as well. After seeing, I want to be able to help people. I was someone who had an eating disorder when I was in high school. So I don't want people to go down that path that I went on that was very destructive, like health compromising and things like that. I don't want you to have to go down that way. I don't want you to have to fall victim to another fad diet again. A lot of women that I've been talking to recently, they've said to me that, Emily, I've been trying to lose weight for years, 10, 20 years. I have been trying every single diet under the book. I've tried every single quick fix. And now I'm realizing that that's not helping me. That's not serving me. That's not helping make the difference. And that's why I'm still stuck here. You'll find that with every diet or whatever trend that you try, you will lose the weight and then you gain the weight back within a couple months. And then you gain an additional 3 to 4 pounds. That is scientifically proven that with everything you try, you end up gaining back another 3, 4, 5 pounds on top of what you lost and gained back. So if you started at 150, you lost 10 pounds, you gain that 10 pounds back, you're now 153 or 155. And that's because a lot of the things that are out there are restriction. They tell you you can't have this stuff. They tell you that those foods are off limits. That is not what we do here. That is not my principles at all. We're different because we want you to live without restriction. We want to help you find out how these foods can fit into your day. We want to help you find out how to fuel yourself most effectively while still enjoying the things that you like. We may call to mind portion sizes. We may call to mind variety on your plate. We may call to mind maybe we are going to be using a different, maybe we're making our own ranch out of Greek yogurt rather than the bottle ranch that's 180 calories for 2 tablespoons. Things like that. Being able to swap things in and get that support and be able to, at the end of this, be your own dietitian. So I created this Facebook group so you have people that are there rooting for you, cheering you on, helping you go from where you are to where you want to be. We share a lot of free information in here. I share a lot of my tips and tricks, but the strategy, that's reserved for my clients. That's reserved for Sarah's clients. That's reserved for the people that are like, I'm ready to do this. How are we going to make it happen? How are we going to get there? I wish I could give everybody the strategy in here, but everybody's strategy is so different because we are all so different. Everyone's nutrition is personalized, and that's something that we really pride ourselves on with my company, Nourish with Emily, is everything is so personalized, tailored to you. There's never a goal where I'm shooting out to my clients saying, hey, everybody's working on hydration this week, where half of the clients are like, this isn't a problem for me, Emily. I don't need to focus on this. Everything is tailored to you and your goals, which is why we're different from everything else out there. Everything else out there is giving you blanket recommendations saying that you should fit into this mold, whereas we recognize that you are unique. Your nutrition and health history is unique, which we have to work that into everything. That's why that first call together is so important, that we go over your nutrition and health history. We go over a food log to see where your intake is running at. And for most part, a lot of our clients need to eat more food in the beginning. They have to increase their intake in order for them to lose weight. So that's just a little bit about Nourish with Emily. That's a little bit about me. I'm just so excited that you're here in this group with us. Now, as an NWE client, if you do sign up to be a client with us, like I said, you have access to us in between calls. You get calls every 10 to 14 days with us. You have a client education folder. You have the client workbook that my assistant Erica and I worked so hard at 6 months at last year to put together for you, that really lays out those first 10 or 12 weeks together. You have the recipe folder. You have Slack, which is our client communications, where we put messages out to the group, take polls and things like that. You have support. You have a team around you. And actually starting in February, we're going to be doing weekly coffee talks for a half an hour in the one afternoon a week, where we have a topic that we're presenting on that's also going to be shared as a blog for clients, and like office hours where you can hop in and say, hey, like I'm struggling with this week. Can we talk through this? So you have support from us that need it. And a tailored to you concierge, really, nutrition services. So that's a little bit about me. I'll link down in the comments below the application to work with us. Our spots are filling up really, really fast. We've had an amazing month. We brought on many amazing women, and I am so excited to be working with all of them. I love my clients so much, and I love getting to know them and their backgrounds and what they're coming from and what they work with, you know, what their lifestyle looks like, because everybody is so different, and that's the fun part. If this was cookie cutter, it would have worked. It wouldn't have worked, excuse me. If this was cookie cutter, you would be failing. But it's not, because it's tailored to you and where you're at. So thank you so much for joining me today. I just want to hop on here and say hello. I'm going to try to do more of these, not many days out of the week, but maybe once a week I'll hop on here and maybe just get on here and soapbox about a topic. You'll still get the weekly lives with Sarah and I as well. So be back here next week. We have not decided on a day yet. We're talking about protein, all about protein, what you need, how much you need, and what that looks like. How much protein is too much, how much protein is enough. So be back here in the group next week. Say hello down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon.